All right, welcome back. How long does it take you to drive 135 miles? I don't know, what, if you're going the speed limit, you know, what, at least a couple of hours? Well, how would you like to try to run that? Like across the desert and, you know, up through the mountains? Oh, man, no way. But our next guest did it, and he's done it more than once, and for a very good cause. Dr. Russ Reinbolt joins us here this morning. You and I could have talked off camera for an hour about this. I'm just glad to let people in just for a few minutes on the psychology of running one of these races. Why would you do this toughest race in the world?
Oh, wow. It takes a long time to explain why. It's such a complicated thing. But, you know, doing an extreme event like this is it's a year-long journey towards, you know, self-growth and self-realization. But I also just love being fit. I love the challenge. I love the camaraderie of the other runners. I love to be an inspiration to other people. I'm also running for a charity, which is required. To participate in the race, you have to have a charity.
It's the BadWater 135.
Yes.
And am I right in saying that people call this the toughest race in the world?
A lot of people say that, yes. There are a lot of the really tough races, but this definitely is one of the top 5.
So it's a continuous run from Death Valley to Mount Whitney. Mm-hmm. It's 135 miles. What happened the first time you tried to run? You participated 3 times. You completed it twice. What happened the first time?
Yeah, the first year I did well, but the heat, they had record heat that year. The temperature was 128 at one point. And that, with among other stressors, just really messed me up. And when I got to about mile 120, I started to have a lot of trouble keeping my eyes open. I mean, I was just like a zombie just walking like this. And finally, I just had to have massive amounts of caffeine. So the caffeine of all the other stressors that I had experienced just shut me down, and I became crazy in the head. I laid down on the side of the road.
This could be life-threatening at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Cars were driving around me. I was throwing elbows at my crew. And finally, they just had to pull me off the course.
Now, the second and third time, a little more success.
Yeah. Last year went very well, and this year went extremely well.
Now, you do this on behalf of Miracle Babies, and Dr. Sean Donishman is a good friend of the program here. He's been in before to talk about this in Miracle Babies that he found. Tell folks a little bit about what they do and how you running this actually provides support for them.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the main reasons why I chose to do it again, is because of my good friend Sean Donishman. He's just got this wonderful foundation where he raises money to support kids that are born prematurely and also their families. It's just so traumatic, and a lot of these people have financial difficulties. So to raise money for them was just fantastic.
Now, what do? You get sponsors to help you with this and commit money to you finishing the race?
I just basically ask my friends and family and coworkers, kind of put them in a headlock and ask them to try to support the
Look,
charity.
Folks, if the doctor can do this, maybe we can kick in a few bucks if you happen to be watching the program this morning and really help Miracle Babies out. It's a great local organization right here in San Diego, and maybe you could help out a little bit. So the information is on your screen there, so think about that while we're wrapping up the conversation here. You also ran this in honor of 3 people.
Yes, yeah. Thank you for asking. The mother of one of my very good friends died just a few months ago, so I ran in tribute to her. And then also the husband of one of the nurses that I work with, he passed away not too long ago from cancer. And then also a young boy, he had to have his foot amputated because of long-term complications. So that was very traumatic for him. So I wanted to serve as an inspiration to him, to know that he can, you know, his life is not over. He can continue to do just fantastic things.
Absolutely. What kind of, what do you specialize in?
Emergency medicine.
Well, I should have known. That's so perfect. Do you diagnose yourself when you're out there on these runs?
I often do, yes.
Yeah, I'll bet you do.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I said, it's life-threatening to go out and run these things. Will you do it again? I
think I'm done this year. I think it's just so all-encompassing, so time-consuming. So I think I'm done. But maybe, but I don't think I'll do it again.
Dr. Russ Reinbolt, thanks for coming in and sharing with us.
Pleasure.
I mean, just an amazing, incredible feat. We're proud of you by extension. So,
thank you.
And again, like I said, I'm out of breath just walking over from the news desk. So it's quite an amazing feat. Folks, if you'd like to help out Miracle Babies, the number's still on your screen, or at least the website down there, miraclebabies.org. Love to have you jump on board and help out a little bit, and I know the doctor will appreciate it too. Thanks for coming in. Congratulations on finishing that race.
Thank you.
Wow, 135 miles. All right, still.